Blaqhaus is a black-owned soul food restaurant in North Hollywood. Every Saturday night, Gerald Beamon throws a comedy show hosted by K-Dot. Gerald hit me up last month offering me 20 minutes on his show. I said, whoa, brother, I've been doing comedy 5 months. I don't got 20 minutes, but I can do 10. He said, okay. My old supervisor, Kevin, from my hotel job in 2016 showed up to support. He brought his girlfriend. He's Italian, but for some reason, K-Dot still decided to call him a nigga and tell him that he's black. And you can see him nervously drink his water. Because what do you say to that?
Oh no, 6 years.
Oh, 6 years? And y'all still boyfriend and girlfriend? What are you waiting on? You at the right show. You a nigga. You black.
Also, Gerald didn't know I used to work at Blaqhaus. I quit back in December. This was my first time going up there since I quit.
Hey y'all. Tell some jokes. No, Kate, I used to work here. I for sure put in that 2-week notice. It's ghetto here. Don't even lie about it. I used to be up here arguing with people.
I got off to a little bit of an awkward start because I riffed a little bit about how I was recently working in an Italian restaurant and I had just got fired, and then I told the story, but I didn't have the story written out. So it got a little bit of laughs, but also restaurant laughs hit different than comedy club laughs, because in the comedy club, they there to laugh. In the restaurant, they kind of there to eat, so.
I came to crack some jokes and see if I can get my job back. No, I was working at an Italian restaurant. They ain't no better. They ain't no better. They would only speak Spanish and Italian in the restaurant, and then they fired me too. Well, not two. They fired me before I can quit. It's a long story, but I got time. One day I went to work, and they called me into the office. They was like, "Hey, Richard, we're gonna need you upstairs." So I went upstairs to the office, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" They were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to move forward with your termination." I was like, "Move forward? Where do we start?" Because I never had a verbal warning. I never been written up or nothing, and they just fired me out of nowhere because I was grinding up cheese with a machine, and some of the little shavings from the metal from the machine was going into the cheese. And then I caught it before we served it to anybody, but the cheese is expensive because it's from Italy, so they had to throw away $300 worth of cheese, and the chef went, yeah. So that's what happened. But when I go on job interviews, I don't say that. I just say I was let go because the restaurant wasn't doing that good. Come on now.
I was done before I got the light, but I timed my set, so I know how long they are. When I told Gerald, he told me I didn't do 10 minutes. I thought in my head, that's interesting because I know my set is 7 minutes, and I riffed in the beginning. I checked the tape. 9 minutes, 43 seconds. Don't gaslight me. He also said he paid me. I didn't know how much until Monday came. He sent me $20. There's another comedian there that I didn't get no footage of her, but I know she was doing her thing. Clarissa. Sorry, I didn't get none of your footage. My friend came, I was being a gentleman. I walked her to her car and I talked to her for a little bit. So, shout out to you. Then Brody the Joker went up.
Please put your hands together for Brody.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, now, before you go in there, is there a stool back there?
Brody had a set about pasta, and I thought because I had recently worked in an Italian restaurant that I would lend some of my noodle knowledge to the set. Didn't hit, so next time I'll just shut up.
Americans call that shit penne. That's the version with the condom on. Ziti is the one with the condom off. Think about it. They got the ribs on it, the penne penis pasta, and you got the rigatoni. That's a big penne.
Tagliolini.
Elbow pasta. If you don't know elbow pasta.
Interesting set overall. Killed it in the end. He left us by singing black TV show theme songs. Yeah. But it was working. It was working.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, most of my days, chilling out, Max News, not singing this shit. You're not black. And a couple of guys, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got a one little fight in my mom.
And lastly, I just want to give a shout out to Mindy, who found me on Instagram, and I embarrassed her enough during the set, so I'll just leave that out. But shout out to her for coming through, being a real fan. And my boy Dennis. I know Dennis since we was in elementary together. I think we went to elementary and middle school together. And this man drove from Las Vegas, Nevada to North Hollywood, California to see me do 10 minutes of comedy in a soulful restaurant. That is a real friend. And I got friends who live in North Hollywood who wanted me to come see me. So shout out to him. This is the type of stuff that make you, this is the type of stuff that lets you know who really fuck with you. I said it. But it's true. I'm sorry. You can't drive 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes to come see your boy, but somebody driving 4 hours that you ain't seen in years. It just shows where you at on the totem pole, you feel me? So shout out to Dennis though. Thanks man for coming through. And I think that's all we got.